Vladimir Duterte.
And I'm Elaine Quijano. Stocks are plunging today. At one point, the Dow plummeted more than 1,000 points, or 6%, after the opening.
Markets across the world are falling sharply amid concerns about the Chinese economy. Jill Wagner is on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange and joins us now. Jill, looks like the market's pulling back a bit. What are traders saying to you?
Well, good morning, Vlad and Elaine. I'm looking at the big board right now. The Dow is down about 630 points. As you said, at one point, the Dow had fallen about 1,000 points, which would have been the biggest one-day drop ever in the history of the markets. Again, 650 points at this point. Traders here there's a bit of a panic mood right now. A lot of people are equating this to what we saw in 2007 and 2008 with the financial crisis when Lehman went under, the dot-com bubble in 2000. So that's sort of the mood that we're seeing, although there are people who do feel like this is overdue and the markets were due for a correction. They still feel like long-term the markets are a good investment. So definitely a big drop right now, but people still feel good about the markets in general. Vlad and Elaine?
What are people saying about China and how they're feeling about what's happening in China and how that's spilling over here in the U.S.?
Well, the issue with China that I'm hearing from a lot of traders is that it doesn't seem like what the government there is doing is helping. And that's the big concern, that the government's been taking dramatic moves. They just announced that the state pension funds can invest in the markets, would essentially mean about $100 billion of money that could be invested into the Chinese stock market. And a lot of what they're doing hasn't really helped. Now, if you remember back in 2008, when most of the world was in a recession, China is the country that really got everyone out of it. They were growing, they were buying American goods and world goods. So that's the concern, that right now the second largest economy that has been seeing this huge growth for years, that now they're slowing down, and we have so many U.S. companies that rely on the Chinese market, Apple, Walmart. And so there is concern about the Chinese market pulling back and slowing down and what that will mean for the world's economy and U.S. companies.